Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Hoopwave. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna be breaking down Liangelo Ball's second ever NBA game, and let's just say, the real truth is that this game was even more impressive than his debut, and for reasons I'm going to share why. But before we get on to the video and break down Liangelo's game footage, man, please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the bell for instant Liangelo updates and general NBA news. And with all that being said, let's get right into the analysis. So, the Charlotte Hornets faced off against the Sacramento Kings in their second ever Summer League game this season, and we all expected Liangelo Ball to start because of various injuries. Scottie Lewis was injured, and Liangelo Ball didn't start. He actually came off the bench, but the good thing was that, he came right away in the first quarter, and let's read out his stats. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 for 4 from the three-point land, 4 for 8 from the field in only 20 minutes. Now, stats don't say all that because, yes, his stats may not seem all that good, but let's just say he's the leading scorer for the Charlotte Hornets Summer League team right now in the first 2 games. But there's an interesting stat about Liangelo's game. He was +9 in the plus-minus, and I know a lot of people don't talk about that, stat that often, but I think it's something to talk about. But the real reason why I wanted to talk about Liangelo Ball's game and why I think it's even more impressive than his first game is because in this game, Liangelo Ball's 3 was taken away. We have to admit it, Liangelo Ball could not get open, and it's not his fault. The Charlotte Hornets had 22 total turnovers, and the 3 point guards combined, like Riller, they had 13 turnovers combined. Yeah, the point guards could not do anything. A lot of people are criticizing Book Knight because, he had 11 points. He had 5 turnovers, and he wasn't passing. There were many times where Liangelo Ball could have got the ball, but he just insisted not to pass the ball to Liangelo, and it felt like that at a lot of these times. Liangelo Ball would be wide open in the corner and nobody was passed to him. There's so many missed cuts. Like, Liangelo Ball would have amazing positioning in the paint, but nobody would just pass to him. And it seems like the pressure is getting to Liangelo's teammates because the coach probably told them, listen, you guys got to prove yourselves or else you're going to get cut. So they try to play hero ball, and that's exactly what happened. But the good thing about Liangelo is that he showed today that he's not just a shooter. He's more than a shooter. He can do more things and impact the game other than just shooting, because Liangelo was just 1 for 4 from the three-point line, and he still managed to be the leading scorer off the bench. Liangelo was 4 for 8 from the field. He had a 3, he dribbled the ball, came off a screen, and shot the 3. It was bank. Liangelo Ball obviously missed a 3-pointer, got the ball, got the rebound, floated it in, and won. And don't get me started on Liangelo Ball's defense. People say Liangelo Ball's not quick enough or his defense is not good, man. Liangelo Ball had 2 steals this game. 2 steals. And, the fact is he also had 5 rebounds. 5 hard-fought rebounds, not like the open rebounds after like a offensive miss. These rebounds were hard-fought, and Liangelo Ball was running back and forth. He's always the first one down the court and up the court. And, Liangelo Ball was always out of the frame when, the ball, possession of the ball would switch over. And that's what the coaching staff is actually looking at and what everyone is failing to realize. Like, the little things like that, Liangelo Ball is always sprinting down the court. He had a little play I'm going to show on the screen where Liangelo Ball, I think he airballed a 3 the possession before, but everyone airballs, and then he runs back and gets a steal. Yes, he literally sprints back and gets a steal. I see, Liangelo was probably, one of the best defenders this game on the Hornets. And, Liangelo Ball also had a nice rebound and put back, and he scored like ways like that. And obviously he did not miss a free throw, and he got 20 minutes. One of the most minutes off the bench, and the coaching staff was trying to keep him in as long as possible because they noticed that Liangelo Ball was controlling the pace of the game, and his defense and energy on the court, you just couldn't replace him right there. And I honestly expect him to start next game, but Again, the real reason why this game was more important because Liangelo showed us, for heck, even the reporters were saying Liangelo is, showing us that he can do more than just shoot. On an inbounds play, Liangelo ball pressured the point guard, and the point guard lost the ball, and Liangelo ball was hype after that. The last point I wanted to point out was that there was no real point guard that was trying to get Liangelo ball the ball. All the point guards on this team, on this Summer League roster, are absolutely horrendous because let's look at it, man. Riller had 2 points, 2 turnovers. Let's see who had the most assists on the team. Kai Jones. Kai Jones, out of all people, had the most assists on the team with 4 assists. That is so sad, man. Kai, he's not even a point guard, and he has the most assists on the team. Bouknight is not a real point guard. I'm saying it right now. He's a true scorer. He's a scorer at heart. He can't look for wide open people. There was a point where Bouknight was getting double teamed, and he did not want to pass to Liangelo wide open in the corner. Bouknight with 5 turnovers tonight. Obviously, it's just one bad game, but no point guard on this Summer League roster tries to get others open and tries to get others good looks. That's why Liangelo Ball, if he makes the Hornets, is going to be even more elevated and such a better player just because of the fact that he's going to have a competent point guard, one of the best point guards in the league, and Liangelo Ball, his brother, Lamelo Ball, his brother, because Liangelo Ball is playing small forward. He can't, bring up the ball, dribble all that much. He has to play his role. He knows what he's going to do, and he showed his strength tonight. He had a lot of good box outs. But the only problem is everyone was just playing for themselves. They're all trying to play hero ball, and none of the point guards, were looking for others to get others open. They were just looking for their own shot, and that's one of the reasons why Liangelo Ball only had 0 points in the first half. But for Liangelo to still finish out with like 10 points, 5 boards, 2 steals, that's, even more impressive, and that's what the real truth of this is, that I'm more impressed with this game than I was with his debut. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Which game are you more impressed with? Obviously, it's all personal preference, but next game is Thursday at 3 p.m. I forget who it's against, but trust me, I'm gonna live stream that, and make sure to be there. So subscribe, hit that like button, turn on the bell, and comment down below, man. I want to hear you guys thoughts and opinions on Liangelo Ball's second game. Do you guys agree with me? Because I honestly think that this is way more impressive than Liangelo hitting 5 threes, because he found other ways to score and impact the game with his defense than he did than just shooting. But with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.